The knitted cast on. This is another way of casting on. What's nice about the knit cast on is, unlike the long tail where you have to have a long length of yarn, and if you're casting on a lot of stitches you're not always sure about how long to make your tail. This method, it doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about it. So in the pattern I'm doing, I have to cast on 137 stitches. Sorry for my thumb. I banged it. And it can become confusing as to how long of a tail to make when casting on that many stitches. So the knitted cast on is very simple to do, and what's nice about it as opposed to the long tail is, one, you don't have to guess as to how much of a tail, and two, it has a little bit more elasticity to it than the long tail. And if you're a beginner knitter and you're starting on the bottom cuff of a sweater, you might knit too tightly for your cast on, and then you're going to have a bottom part of a sweater that's a bit too snug. So this is another method of casting on. You do a slip knot like you do with all the other cast on methods. There's the slip knot, and it's sitting on your left hand needle ready for action. And basically I'm knitting on the stitches. So I take my needle and I insert it into the loop, and then I wrap the yarn around. Basically I'm knitting, right? And I pull it through and put it on. And now I have 2 stitches on the needle. I will do that again. Maybe I'll slow that down. So I insert it into the loop, right? And I'm going to wrap the yarn around that needle like I'm knitting. I pull it through, and then I just slide it up and over. Give it a little bit of a tug. See, now you have 3. Try it again. Put it through the loop, wrap your yarn around, knit it through the stitch, bring it around and over, drop it onto the needle, and I just pull it, not super tight, but I tighten it up. Now you have 4, and you see my tail hasn't changed at all. It's just I can have a short tail and not worry about running out because I'm feeding from the knitted yarn. One more time. I insert the needle into the loop, wrap my yarn around, and pull it through, swing it up, and put it on that needle. And that is the knitted cast on, which is great, for example, for me doing 137 stitches. I think I want to do that rather than trying to guesstimate as to how much of a tail that I'm going to do.